of Macrobiotics was with Mona Schwartz. I'd like to dedicate this little capsule to her because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been where I was today. I met Mona way back in 1998 when my dad had cancer, and we trekked down to Dehradun for a 10-day program with her. I stayed with Mona while my parents stayed at a hotel next door. And we went into her kitchen and learned how to cook, my mother and me. And, I sat through the library of books that she had, and I knew at that time, it was like I had a calling, it's like I knew that this is where I wanted to be and macrobiotics is what I wanted to do. So Mona was my big inspiration, and that was the start. My father, I couldn't sustain him with the a macrobiotic way of eating only because I think I wasn't trained the way I was today. Things would have been different, but we did put him on the program. We did take him through it, but my interaction with Mona for those 10 days was just enough to get me going. She was a woman who was vibrant. When I met Mona, she must have been about 70 years old. And she was full of life and really, truly breathing and living macrobiotics. I went back to visit her. I went twice to visit her after that and stayed a good 1 week with her. And she inspired me in ways that I can't even begin to tell you. She told me that, listen, Shonali, I really think you should go abroad, get a structured program go to the Kushi Institute, study, because if you stay with me, then, you're not going to get that structure. And I think you need that structure, and then you can come back and practice. So it was her guidance that pushed me along the way. It was her philosophy that guided me. And she also taught me how to adapt and Indianize. She had moved to India for about, I think, 15, 20 years by then from America. And she had already started adapting and changing a lot of her eating habits based on where we were coming from with macrobiotics. And she really influenced me. So I feel she has had such a profound impact on my life. I'm here today because of Mona Schwartz. I'm here because of what she did for me. I went back and visited her last year. I spent about 10 days with her. And I was visiting her after a good 10, 12 years. And it was wonderful because she was just so amazed that I took this up. And she was just so amazed that I'd gone ahead with it and I'd come such a long way. And she always said, Shonali, I may not have really touched people's hearts with macrobiotics, but I gave you back to India with macrobiotics, and that was my biggest achievement. And really, truly, this is one woman whose accomplishments were not known, but she's the reason I'm here, and I feel so tied to this mission of macrobiotics because of Mona Schwartz. So God rest her soul, and she's no more. She passed away this year, but she still lives on in my heart, and she's with me every day when I do my macrobiotic work.